Scones are believed to have originated in Scotland and are closely related to the griddle-baked flatbread known as bannock. They were first made with oats shaped into a large round, scored into 4 to 6 triangles, and cooked on a griddle, either over an open fire or on top of the stove.
Hi, I'm Charlotte.
And I'm Julia.
Today is the first episode of Coggins Kitchen.
In honor of St. Patrick's Day, we are going to be making scones. Today's recipe comes from Cliffside Inn Tea and Breakfast Cookbook.
Our parents used to work there, so we thought we'd introduce our channel by using one of their recipes.
The ingredients you will need for this recipe are 3 cups of all-purpose flour. For lighter scones, my mom recommends using pastry flour. Today, we will be using Bob's Red Mill whole wheat pastry flour. Half a cup of sugar, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, 4 ounces or 1 stick of butter, 2 eggs, and 3/4 of a cup of milk. The tools you will need to complete this recipe are a food processor or a large mixing bowl, a sheet pan, parchment paper, measuring cups, measuring spoons, a knife, and a pastry brush.
If you want to add any other ingredients like raisins or chocolate chips, that is entirely up to you. Before you start cooking, make sure to wash your hands. It's important to maintain the cleanness at a time like this. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees on bake. First, you want to put the flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt into a food processor. If you don't have a food processor, then you can mix it in a bowl by hand. Pulse together the ingredients until combined.
If you don't have a food processor, you can mix it in a bowl by hand.
Add the butter in chopped pieces and pulse until the mixture resembles a coarse meal. Beat the eggs together and combine it with milk. Add the egg mixture to the flour mixture and knead until just combined. You never want to overmix your dough, otherwise you could end up with a tough or hard pastry.
Roll the dough out into a nice square. The scones will rise, but you don't want to roll out the dough too thin. The dough will also expand as it bakes, so make sure they aren't touching each other when you place them on the sheet tray. Cut the dough into strips like so. Then cut the dough into triangles.
Now place the triangles onto an ungreased baking sheet so that they are slightly separated. Place the sheet into the oven for 10 minutes, or until they are slightly golden on top. You don't want to overbake your scones, or they will be dry. You always want to put in your pastries for the minimum time, and then leave them in for longer as you go. You can add on time if you leave it in for too little, but you can't take it away if you leave it in for too long. You can brush an egg wash on top of your pastry, which will give it a nice golden finish.
How do you think they turned out?
I think they turned out great.
Want me to cut one for you?
No, thank you. What are you going to put on yours?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'm going to put on some clotted cream.
I think I'm going to put jam on mine.
I love jam. Jam goes great on scones. Look at how soft they are.
Yeah, they're so soft.
You can put anything you want on scones, really.
Yeah. Or you can just eat them plain.
They're perfect any way you eat them.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a bite. so good. Let us know in the comments below how your scones turned out.
Thanks for cooking with the Coggins kitchen.
Bye. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Go.
If you want to add any other ingredients like raisins or chocolate chips, that is entirely up to you.
Before you start cooking, make sure to wash your hands. Oh wait, that's you.
Is on a bake.